There's nothing quite like moving that makes you realize how much unnecessary crap you have in your life.
Oh, you're not talking to me?
Every time.
I know.
No, I'm talking to you, not to her. That's probably one of my favorite things about setting up and filming when my wife is around. Is that she doesn't know when I'm talking to you or when I'm talking to her, and she's about ready to engage in a conversation, which I obviously always welcome. But I'm talking to you guys. Kaylee. But seriously, there is so much stuff in so many boxes. But that's part of the fun of moving, right? Right. This is breakfast. And we don't know where the regular spoons are. So we're using a serving spoon for breakfast this morning. It really does just make it kind of an adventure because when else do you have to deal with stuff like this? It's just, I don't know. It's kind of fun. As I was editing last night, I came across one itty bitty little problem. I had an entire clip explaining my design process that just, I don't know where it is. So I'm redoing this today before I get this live, just to kind of give you guys some context as far as what it is that you're about to see for the remainder of the video. One of the things that I focus on whenever I'm commissioning new stuff is how wearable it is with everything else. Now, let me give you kind of a backup to that, because if I'm ordering something like this suit that I'm wearing today, for example, this is a really fine worsted wool. I'm not splitting this up and wearing this as separates. You should never, ever, 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 ever do that with a very fine worsted wool, especially one that's a dark color. It's a solid, it doesn't work. And that's why, like, the jacket for this suit should never be worn as a sport coat. It just doesn't work that way. What you need are things like pattern and especially texture. Texture is king when it comes to being able to split things up. Now, when you start wearing seasonal items, so summer is going to be linens and cottons and really good frescoes and open weave wools. Those have texture, which means that those can be split up. Same thing goes with fall winters. That's when you get into flannels and tweeds and heavier weight cottons. Again, texture. Texture is what allows for things to be worn differently. And I like that because one, it makes it more visually interesting without having to cheat and just do bright, bold colors. But two, because that means that I can get more outfits out of every single garment that I commission. Because if I can wear one jacket with 6 different pairs of trousers from other things, then that's a bunch of different outfits compared to just that jacket only with its own trouser. And so for me, whenever I'm doing something that's seasonal, what I will do is I will take out existing cards for everything that I currently own that fits within that season. So what you're about to see are some big swatches that are like this size of stuff, and then some card books that are cloths that I have made seasonal garments out of before, and then I'm going to take this other stuff, this new stuff that I'm considering, and I'm going to pair it up with it. And I want to walk myself through, okay, if I do these trousers, what can I and what can I not wear that with? And I can't always do it with everything, that's fine, but I want to be able to maximize how much I can wear with each thing so I can get the most bang for my buck. So as you see that process in this upcoming clip, just know that that's what's going through my head. I know that that's not a rule, and I'm certainly not going to tell you that, but I will say that if you're budget conscious, it's a really good way to buy your clothing because you can create a ton of different outfits from minimal items because you're focusing on that versatility. So enjoy the rest of this. Okay, so the first thing that jumps out to me is this brown flannel, because look at how well this is going to pair with the other stuff that I already have. These trousers with this jacket, that's awesome. Now, it's a little bit tougher to wear a light jacket with dark trousers, and so this jacket with these trousers is a little bit tough. But to go the opposite, jacket and trousers, that can work great. Same thing goes with this jacket and these trousers, that's going to pair up really well. And then obviously just this as a 2-piece suit is going to be fantastic. So I definitely know that I'm going with this brown flannel. This thing is going to be great. So let's get that one on the book. Now the other thing that I'm definitely considering is doing just a really good pair of cotton chinos. This is going to be extremely versatile, not only for fall winter, but also for the rest of the season. I can get away with this kind of year round. So that's what makes this so great. So if I take this trouser with this brand new jacket, that's great. This trouser with this old jacket, that's great. It's a little bit tougher to pair it with the grays. I don't think I'm gonna go that route, but I'm fine with that little bit of limitability because it works so well with everything else. So next one I'm doing is definitely gonna be this. And then this is where things get hard. So the jacket that I'm wearing today is this blue hop sack. It's not my favorite cloth, but it's really versatile as far as being a all-season good Navy sport coat. I don't like the way that this jacket fits. It's 3 years old, and I mean, look at how short the sleeves are. It's too short in the body itself. Things have just changed. My body's changed a lot in those last 3 years, so this just doesn't fit the way that I would like it to. I'm really considering whether I should remake this all over again just because it is such a versatile cloth, although it's not my favorite. But I think the way I'm leaning is to do a navy flannel. Now, I'm okay with the fact that this is going to be fall-winter specific because then I can just do a spring-summer version in a linen or lighter weight cotton come that season, and I don't necessarily need to worry about having an all-season blue sport coat, especially because I do still have this one, and I just need to do a few minor tweaks. Maybe lengthen the sleeves, open them up a little bit, open up the waist and the hips a little bit, and then this is definitely more than passable. And then I can treat this as a beater jacket. I can wear this when I'm on trips or anything else. The nice thing is that whichever of those two jackets I decide, although I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the navy flannel, it's navy. It works with everything except for bright blue cords because those are just two different shades of blue that are a little bit too close, but it doesn't matter. So I think I've made the decision. We're definitely going to be updating the pattern based on what you saw in the last fit check video, including the stuff that we're doing with the trousers. And in the next video, I'll show you what I'm doing as far as design, what I plan on doing as far as pockets and lapels and buttons and all that stuff, and I'm going to get that designed. So we're making progress, but we still got a ways to go. As hard as moving was 3 years ago, we only had one kid, and trying to keep them entertained with my wife still being very much in this stage of dealing with a newborn means that this is a very slow and very steady process, but we are getting there. We're getting there. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think I should be doing as far as which of those two cloths, and then also which buttons I should be doing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.